Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about some great gifts that are great for any tea drinkers or coffee drinkers that are in your life that you may be looking for gifts for. Some of these are great last minute gift ideas. Some of these are great to add to gift baskets. So if you're just looking for some extra items to add to that gift basket, these are going to be an awesome idea. And some of these are stuff I've never seen before. So let's get right into it. I do have some rambunctious kitties going off in the background, so just ignore them if you can. Okay, but this first one right here is nice and simple, honestly, and I think that you could dress it up with any button you wanted to. Like you could put on any kind of theme button if you wanted to and dress it up really cutely. It looks pretty simple too. It looks pretty straightforward and simple, and it's free. And obviously, if I didn't say this before, these first ones we'll be going through are cup cozies. And this one also looks like a pretty straightforward design. Again, you could dress it up with any button. And you could also put like multiple buttons on this one to like size it up for like a bigger cup, I would think at least, you know. I did take a little bit of a peek at this pattern and it's done, I want to say honestly, starting with the loop, which is opposite how I would have started it. But you know, I feel like my brain just works in opposite ways sometimes. So this one actually is a very unique design with a great texture, and I love it. I don't think it's the chevron stitch. I'm not quite sure, but I did take a peek at this is da, da, da. But I did take a peek at this pattern, and I thought it was a great design, and it looks pretty simple to do, honestly. It's just back and forth. You repeat row 2 all the way through. So go check this one out. I think it's really cute. Okay, and I honestly love sunflowers, so I was a little bit partial to this when I saw it. I could just imagine like you sitting on like a porch with your cup of coffee with a big old sunflower on it and like have a nice scene in front of you. That's where my mind goes. But I honestly love this idea. I think it looks great. Like the finished, like when it's laid out, I'm like, you know, because I'm not a big fan of like that green part that goes around the flower. But I understand the concept of having it interlocking, and it looks like a really simple design to have it interlocking like that, and it looks really awesome. But I just love the sunflower. I love the sunflower. I think it's a gorgeous sunflower. Okay, so this one is great because it's made for like those tall plastic tumblers, and I know people that use those ones. I mean, we have a couple of them in our house, and this is a YouTube tutorial, so it's pretty easy to follow, and you could do it with her step by step. Okay, and have you guys ever made one of those like twisted headbands where like you make it in one big rectangle, and then you like interlock the ends of it like that, you know, and then turn it around. It's a headband. I don't know if you've ever made it. It's really simple. If you think that one of those twisted headbands is hard to do, it's really not hard to do. Okay. It's basically a rectangle and you interlock the edges like this. It's pretty insane. And this is a mug cozy that is made the same exact way. And I thought that was so ingenious. Such a cute concept and a super cute idea. I absolutely love this one when I saw it. I had to snag it. Okay, and this one, I love the braided look of this. Okay, I absolutely love it. It makes it look like decorative, but it also looks pretty simple. And the way that they put the braid and the top with different colors, it really breaks up the pattern to give you guys just like a more dimensional of it. And it's like almost like a classy look. Okay, and this one is like the retro granny mug cozy is what it says it's called. And I think retro is right. And the colors totally gives it like that vintage look totally. And the granny stitch is a pretty easy stitch to do. So I think this one is a great go-to one. And I really love the button. I don't know about you, but I really love the button. I have a weird thing about buttons and dice. You can do so many different things with them, you know, and I love it. Okay, now, so we're gonna move on to like teapot and French press cozies. And this first one uses very bold and bright colors, but honestly, you could do it in any color. But it has full coverage on the top and the bottom to keep it hot, to, you know, maximize that heat potential. And I thought this was such a crazy concept. Like I had never seen anything like this. I definitely went and took a peek at it. I believe this one's on Ravelry. I'm not sure. There are so many awesome tester pictures of this. I loved this. This was really cool looking. This is another one I thought was really amazing. I once I started looking up those tea kettle cozies, I mean, I could have made a whole video on just those. How popular are those? Let me know. Like, how popular are number one tea kettles? Because we have an electric one that we use now. I believe my mother has a regular tea kettle. She's always been fond of, you know, the old fashioned ones that whistle. Once a long time ago, we got her one that had the spinny thing on it. It was pretty cool. I barely remember that. But I love the petaled look of this. I don't believe that's the alligator stitch. It was called scalloped something. So that was interesting. That layered effect makes it look thick and better for heat retention, right? Okay, and again with a granny stitch, and it's easy to follow. And this, honestly, this one would be great use for like yarn scraps. And if you haven't seen my yarn scrap video, definitely go check that one out because I found a bunch of different like really ingenious ideas that you could use for yarn scraps, and some of them I had never seen before. It blew my mind. especially this little bird. It was crazy. I really do love this one. It's cute. And that little teapot is cute. Like the whole shape of it reminds me of Beauty and the Beast. And this is made with like a big granny square. And so that's an easy concept to really see how, what this is. And again, I think this would be great for yarn scraps. So if you have a bunch of balls you don't know what to do with and you have a tea lover in your life, definitely go check this one out. And the drawstring at the top makes it look like it's like a little sack. And so I thought that was adorable. Okay, and there's so much to this one. And with like the multiple colors, it really just shows the difference of the stitches and really just shows off the design. I really like this one. I love that it's not all one, not all granny stitch or not all granny squares, and it's just got different designs from top to bottom. And I love the colors. It's very cute. Okay, and I had never even heard of a French press cozy until I saw this, and I actually love this design. And this, if you go to this link, it comes with a pattern for the coasters. So it's not just the French press, but you also get matching coasters with it. So I thought that was great. And I love this pattern. It has a lot of character. Again, with the different stitches to go around, I really do like this pattern. It's almost got like a rustic feel to it, but I really do like it. Actually, this almost looks like it could be made for a man. Okay, and this one is another French press cozy, and it comes with a bread cloth. And so like it gives you a pattern. It's basically like do the French press cozy and then keep going on the bread cloth until you run out of yarn. I'm not sure if it's a shell stitch. It almost kind of looks like it, but I'm not exactly sure. I didn't look too in depth with it. It very much looks fancy though. And can someone please explain to me what a bread cloth is? And it said, for like decoration for your table. Like I know what a table runner is. And so I guess it's just a piece of cloth to put your bread on. I'm not fancy. We're not fancy in this house. So we don't have bread cloth. Okay, now we're gonna get into some coasters, but I also just wanna mention before I get into these, I could have gone way overboard with these coasters, okay? And I didn't want to because I have an entire video based on coasters that I will put in the description box below, and it should also be linked right here or right there, wherever it comes up on the computer. Flip it around. It'll be right there. It'll be right there because it all gets flipped around. Definitely go check out that video, okay? But this is $4.82, and this is our first paid pattern of the video. And it comes with all 4 of these coasters. So it's a 4-in-1, and I thought that was great, and I believe it's on Etsy. And imagine like coupling this with like a matching cozy or something like that. It'd be great. You could like add them to like a basket where like you put like tea or coffee or something like that. I honestly, I love these coasters. They're super cute. And I love that it has like all the different ones, and especially the one with the tea bag. Super sweet. And this one is a cute design. It almost looks dainty. This one is free. It's a little teacup, and you can totally tell the difference between like, it looks like a teacup and not just a coffee cup. I absolutely love this, and it's free. And I love that they added the tea bag onto it. So that's cute. Okay, and this one is $4.45, and it looks definitely worth it. I love this idea. I love patchwork. It is super creative. It gives it like that quirky look. So if you know anybody who would love this type of stuff, I would definitely make this for them. They're gonna love it. It's giving me like 90s vibes. Okay, and these are quote bubble coasters, and I thought this was a great idea. Super fun. You could honestly, and so these ones say hello, and I believe they tell you how to do it. I'm not sure, but embroidering, that's probably not too hard to figure out. But you could put like any saying you wanted to. So like maybe you have like, I love you, and another one to the moon and back or something, whatever you wanted to do. But I love this idea, and I love that you could put the idea. Hello, Smokey. Smokey decided to come say hi. 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 And so I love the idea of like putting anything you want onto it. And I thought it was great. And honestly looks quick and easy too. It looks pretty quick. That would probably be a good one for like one of those last minute gift ideas. You wanna be on camera? Mwah. Hi. Oh, maybe please. And so this one is like a mug rug, and I thought it was a pretty straightforward design. Pretty straightforward, back and forth rectangle design. It's like a woven mug rug, like a woven rug, and it's super charming and cute. You could do it in any colors you wanted to. You could even do it in like a solid color. You didn't even have to do the stripes. You're not going on my desk. That's not happening. You're not going on my desk. No, no, you're not going on my desk. Here. Mwah. Anyways, I think this would look really charming underneath your cup or whatever. It's like a little rug. I honestly have always loved the mug rugs, and I love that it's called a mug rug. But I do specifically know that I have more designs of different mug rugs that are super adorable over there on my coaster video. So definitely go check that one out. Okay, and this one honestly looks like it works up pretty fast and would be another great idea for those scrap yarn that you don't know what to do with. And it's almost like it gives it like a decorative rustic feel. It's almost like a vintage feel. Honestly, tell me if I'm crazy, but it almost reminds me of the frame on the door from the show Friends. That's what like that design, the outer design is reminding me of. But yeah, I actually think I have friend coasters in that other video too. I know I keep talking about it, but I love coasters and I love that you can do them in so many different things. And I made a whole video on it. And these ones are like another version of the first one I showed, but these ones are free. And it is all the one kind of cup, but it's a clean, practical design. And it's great for any coffee lovers. Honestly, if you have a friend that's just obsessed with coffee, Sarah, me, make them some of these. All right, next we're gonna get into some just random coffee and tea themed items. And this first one is a little tea bag bookmark. And so if you know someone who drinks tea, chances are they probably read. I don't, is that a stereotype? Oh my goodness. They are off camera right now, but oh my goodness. I think it's a pretty accurate stereotype though. I know that my mother reads and she drinks tea. My son drinks tea, but he doesn't read. So who knows? But either way, this is a really cute design and looks pretty like a pretty straightforward, simple construction. And I can see any reader honestly loving this little tea bag hanging out of their book. It's so adorable. And this is another one that I absolutely love. I love the 3D aspects of this. And if you're looking for more bookmarks, because honestly, there's only 2 in here, definitely go check out my bookmark video because I made a whole video on crochet bookmarks. So if you know someone who's like a reader and you're looking for those, definitely go check that one out. And actually my last video that came out before this is another video designed straight for readers. So if you're looking for like bookcases and more bookmarks and stuff, go check out those videos, man. Check out my videos. I come up with some awesome patterns. But this one, I think that this little cup would look so adorable and little dainty hanging on the top of your book. In the pattern, it has pictures of it in a book and it looks so cute. I probably should have grabbed one of those, but it looks very charming and I love it. And it's free. And these are some amigurumi coffee cups, but you could also do them for tea. And I think it would be great for like a pretend tea party. So if you have kids and you know, you're sick of those plastic things, they're always getting lost. This is adorable. And and another good idea for these is also like you could even use these for like a pin cushion. So if you know someone who like sews and also loves coffee, definitely think about throwing this into a gift basket or something for them as a pin cushion. I just have to mention that I love the little marshmallows that they added. I thought that was cute. Okay, and this one is $2.39. And this is like a clever and unique bag. It's a bag, okay? Like the top comes off. It's like a coffee cup, but it's a bag. I love it. And I would definitely assume that they blocked it to make it more sturdy. But you could also probably double up on the yarn and make it way more sturdy. But I saw a lot of like tester pictures of this and they were all awesome. So it looks like a pretty legit pattern. Like it looks like a pretty easy to follow pattern. Okay, and this is a caddy for tea. And I thought that this was a great way to stay organized while being decorative at the same time, you know? And so I thought that was great. And so if you know anyone who drinks tea and, you know, I don't know what they keep their tea in, but this is a great, cute little aspect to put their tea on. And I see that the teacup is on a coaster, but I'm pretty sure this doesn't come with a coaster pattern. Like I said, go check out my coaster video, but I really thought this was a great idea for tea. Okay, and we're gonna talk about this one. This is and we're going to talk about this one, okay? Because this one is an adorable tea caddy. It's functional, okay? It's like a little crocheted coffee cup. And I'm not sure if it's made with 2 strands of 4-ply yarn or a bulky weight yarn. I would assume just by looking at it, it's made with 2 strands of 4-ply yarn. But I know that like if you use like a bulky yarn or something, it's going to make it a little bit more sturdy. I've never blocked anything in my life. I'm probably going to have to look up how that works and everything because I've never actually blocked anything. But I imagine if you were to block this, it would make it more sturdier. Is that what blocking does? I know it like you can help reshape things. I don't know. Someone explain to me and educate me in the comments what blocking is, please. Okay, but I also just want to show you guys because I tried to find a pattern for something that I made without a pattern and I couldn't find it. It's like no one's made it before. So let me know if you want me to make this and show you because I actually made a TikTok and I will show it here.
Wait, I can do that better. What if it's like...
Okay. That's why I made this. And I thought that this was great because I was really sick and tired of digging into that box and trying to find all my K-cups. And my wrist would get, I feel like this is like a total first world problem, okay? Because my wrist would get all cut up on the cardboard and stuff. And I'm like, I'm gonna make this easier. So I made this coffee cup. And I doubled up on the yarn because I use worsted weight yarn. And this is a gray and a rainbow. And I just went together, I doubled up on it. And I just made this big coffee cup. And so if you guys want me to make a pattern and like a tutorial for this, I would love to do that for you guys. So definitely let me know if this is something you guys want, because when I found this coffee cup right here, this is what I thought of. And because I don't drink tea, I drink coffee and I have a Keurig. But I also only ever drink one kind because when I find something I like, I stick with it. And so I don't have like one of those spinny ones with different flavors and stuff like that. And so if you're like me and drink one kind and this is something you'd be interested in, definitely let me know. But that's what this reminded me of. And so you could also add this to like a gift basket, like I said, or you can make it like that and put and gift them some tea. That'd be great. Or even stick a little Keurig in there, some chocolates. That'd be cute. Okay, and this is the tea pouch right here. And this is made with a granny square. So you know it's gonna be probably pretty simple to do, but it's also decorative. And you could add like a little decorative button on it. And this looks like a pretty quick project. This would be great for like one of those last minute gifts. You know, you're looking at what to do for somebody who loves tea, you know, and maybe you have some extra tea at home and extra yarn. Definitely just whip this up. I bet you it takes no time at all. And it would be a cute little addition to any gift basket or something like that. Definitely let me know, how would you use this? How would you implement this into a gift giving? Would you, oh, maybe a stocking? That'd be cute too. If you're making a stocking for somebody, add that. See, there you go. That's super cute. Okay, stay tuned this week because this Saturday, I'm probably going to be doing a market prep video. And then next week, I will be doing a market recap video for this dance studio I did. And this will be the second time am at this dance studio. And I'm pretty excited about it because those girls are really talented. And I love watching all the dances that they do. And they have an awesome setup the way they do it. And I'm really excited to be a part of it for a second time. And I've been working on some new products because I didn't want to work the same show with the same products. You know, there's going to be a lot of the same kids. And so I don't want to come with the same stuff and them be like, there's nothing new. So I've been working on some new stuff and I'm excited to show you guys what it is. So definitely, if you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out. Because only like 20% of you guys who watch my videos are subscribed. And that's crazy because you're missing out. So definitely see you guys in a few days. Stay tuned. And above all else, remember, Jesus loves you. Bye.